You know this city. Glass towers, the lake, a skyline the whole world copies. Now watch it disappear, layer by layer. Back to the year it was almost all wood.
Okay, this is Chicago, but not the one you think.
October 1871, a city of water and timber, growing faster than any on Earth.
Marble Taff in a city made of pine. Remember that. Feel that? Bone dry. No rain in weeks. This whole city is kindling.
In under 2 days, almost none of it survives. 17,000 buildings gone.
But right now, it's alive, Dan. The fastest growing city on Earth. And I'm walking it with you before the spark. I rebuilt this with AI ties, from photographs, survivor accounts, the record. Where the sources disagree, I'll tell you. Only one landmark from this walk still stands today. Can you guess which tower before the fire tells you? Stand here today, and you'd see steel and traffic.
No skyscrapers, no elevated trains, no electric light. This city runs on gas.
38 years ago, this was a swamp. 300 people. Now, over 300,000. Almost nothing you'd recognize is standing yet. Your Chicago grew on top of the ashes of this one. So before it burns, let me show you the city no one's really seen since 1871.
Dry timber everywhere you look. Keep that in the back of your mind. It matters tonight.
Come down to the river with me. This tall. This is the engine of everything. Okay, let's talk about how a swamp became this. Just look at it.
A forest of masts, steamers, lumber schooners, grain barges, and more than 20 bridges swinging open all day.
See this? The whole street stops so one ship can pass. All day, every day. Step onto the wharf and it's alive. Barrels, rope, shouting, tar, and wet grain.
This modest river turned Chicago into a world port. The whole Midwest moves through this water.
See that kid catching the line? Good arm. Come under here with me, Taryn. There's a tunnel running beneath the river itself. They dug under a river to save a few minutes. That's this city, Dar. Speed, always speed. Down here, wagons and people cross below the water. One of the first tunnels of its kind in America. All of this prime, docks, grain, timber, talk, it's fuel. It just doesn't know it yet. Grain elevators the size of cathedrals, packed to the roof. Every one of them, wood. Feel these planks, dry as tinder. Remember them. Now evacs, up the hill, into the money. Wait till you see what they built in stone. This is the part nobody expects. They built a marble palace, Alice, out here in the mud.
Field Leiter's marble palace, 6 stories of white Connecticut marble, rising over a sea of wood.
Look at it against the timber behind me. Marble and pine, 20 steps apart. Come inside. Chandeliers, silk, mirrors, tad. Real money in a frontier town. Ladies in bustled silk, imported fabric, gaslight on glass. A temple to a brand new middle class. Marble doesn't burn, Tad. That's what they'd tell you. Hold that thought.
Outside, State Street runs 3/4 of a mile of stone, Potter Palmer's bed on a grand boulevard.
Palmer wagered a fortune this would be America's finest street. New hotels going up right here. See that dome? The courthouse. A bell up top, and a watchman who never sleeps. A man sits in that tower all night, watching for smoke. Remember him too. A city dressed in marble. Now let me show you what it's really built of. Okay, off the marble. This moss, this is what almost the whole city is really made of. Pine boards over mud. Raised sidewalks. And underneath POW, hollow air. Notice this. Under the sidewalk, a gap. A perfect draft. A perfect chimney. Houses, sidewalks, mills, warehouses, nearly all of it pine. All of this is gonna matter tonight. Rails run right down the street. Horse cars, wagons, locomotives, a prow, all sharing timber lanes. Whole blocks of stacked timber. And a summer with almost no rain. Do the math.
It's been the driest season anyone can remember. The wood is cured like a matchstick.
And to protect all this, under 200 firemen, 17 engines, for the whole city.
Just yesterday, a fire burned 4 blocks and left the crew spent. Tonight, they start already exhausted.
Listen, Tao, the boards even sound dry. One spark, one gust, and this whole city is a fuse. This is my favorite part. Come meet the city. Half of everyone here was born in another country. Irish, German, Scandinavian, the first Chinese laundries, a small black community, love, dozens of languages, one street. Over here, Pats, the west side. Irish families, laundry on the lines. Smell that? German bakeries, breweries, a choir down the block. This city eats and drinks well. Beer gardens, fresh bread, sawdust, and singing. Chicago worked hard, Tao, and played harder. You can't walk this city without street oysters.
Fresh off the lake boats this morning, sir.
That's the taste of 1871. Salt, smoke, and lake wind. Newsboys, bootblacks, oystermen, volunteer firemen, Kea, a whole young city out on a warm Sunday night. Bone-dry Afre, and that wind out of the southwest.
On a richer street, gas lights bloom one by one, and nannies walk children home.
Watch this fair. The lamplighter goes by, and the whole street comes alive, one flame at a time. That man at the window, a newspaper editor, still at his desk. He'll write down everything that comes next. Remember this, Pav, the bread, the gaslight, the faces, because in a few hours, it's gone. It's 9 o'clock. A barn on DeKoven Street. This trime, this is where it starts.
Fire breaks out in the O'Leary barn. The famous cow in the lantern? A reporter later admitted he made that up. No one knows the real cause, but the barn is wood, the neighbors are wood, and the wind is from the southwest.
The maid on this street is the first to see it. Right now, it's still just one barn.
9:30. High on the courthouse cower, the watchman misreads the smoke and sends the crews the wrong way.
Faster, move!
45 minutes lost, and the men are already worn out from yesterday's fire.
Keep her steady!
That mistake prod, those 45 minutes calm, this is where the city is lost.
The wooden sidewalks do exactly what I warned you. They carry the fire like a fuse, block after block. Gas mains flare. The fire leaps the river on the wind, burning brands raining down on new streets. By midnight, the center is burning. The courthouse catches. The great bell rings once and falls. The marble everyone trusted cracks and crumbles in the heat. Nothing here is fireproof tonight. Both Palmer houses burn. The hotels, the theaters, the marble street, all of it gone.
I'm in the lake now, with thousands of them. This is the only place the fire can't follow.
People wade into Lake Michigan up to their shoulders and turn to watch their city die.
It's taking everything.
I hope they made it out.
The bridge is gone.
Horace White, the editor, stands here too, writing it down as it burns.
White called it a storm of fire, a tod, a wind that seemed to burn. He was right.
The city, obsessed with speed, burned faster than anything in America for almost 2 full days. Tuesday, before dawn, the rain finally comes, and with the fuel gone, the fire dies.
Over 100,000 people, a third of the city ours, have no home this morning.
17,000 buildings, 2,000 acres, a third of Chicago, simply gone.
The maid, the dock boy, the editor pound. This is the night that changed all of their lives.
The dead were never fully counted, perhaps 300, maybe more. Many were never found. By Tuesday's dawn, the fastest growing city on Earth is a field of smoke and stone shells.
And yet, wow, this isn't the end of Chicago. It's the strangest beginning you'll ever hear. Walk out of the ashes with me. Because the story does not end here. Within weeks, Chicago is already rebuilding, faster than before Bime, and this time, reaching for something new. The same reckless speed that burned it now rebuilds it, but not in wood.
Out of the ashes comes the Chicago School, Jenny, Sullivan, Burnham, and a brand new idea. A skeleton of steel rises, the home insurance building, the first skyscraper on Earth.
This is where the skyscraper is born, and the whole world will copy what Chicago does next.
The city that grew too fast to see the danger learned from the fire to build in steel and stone.
But remember my question at the very start? One landmark from our whole walk still stands. This one, the Water Tower Tile, 1869, limestone, the most famous survivor of that night.
Not the only thing left standing, but the one everyone remembers, still here today.
A city grew too fast, and it burned. And that is exactly why it learned to build the sky. Everything I showed you is gone taff, except this. This is all that still remembers 1871.
If you could walk one street of that lost city, the wharves, the marble, or the wooden West Side, which would it be?